to the 17th episode of Blue.Green.Fusion, Blue Collar Jobs for a Green Economy. And I'm the host, Lee McQueen, and I'm very excited that this is the 17th show. There's a lot going on, and I just want to say that it's great to spend every Saturday with the city of Des Moines and every place else in the world that may be watching me today. So wonderful. Just going to get started as usual with the announcements, then the headlines, and the topic of the show. And today's show is Iowa, the place to be. All right. So announcements, we do have a Des Moines City Council meeting, and that's going to be Monday, January 24th at 4:30 p.m. And they have this great newsletter that I just picked up from the public library. It's right here. Excuse me. It's called City Source. And it's basically a discussion of everything that's going on in the city and the accomplishments and the goals that have been met. And here is part of our city council here. And they're each talking about their accomplishments, what they've accomplished, some great grants and some green things and green activities, a discussion of the public library. Right here, and the Franklin Avenue branch, because we did discuss that on the last show. And then also something that's also been a topic of the show, snow ordinance streets and what to do with your sidewalk. Lots of great information. Oh, and one other thing, an update on the airport, because we did discuss the airport several times on Blue.Green.Fusion, and the activities that they're trying to accomplish with the airport to make it a better hub for our city. And there's going to be more on that later when I talk about the Capital Crossroads. And that was a survey done with the city of Des Moines, and the airport was part of that too. Okay, the next announcement is the Iowa Renewable Fuels Summit. Terry Branstad's going to be there, Rick Santorum, Newt Gingrich, a lot of people will be there, and that's the Iowa Renewable Fuels Summit. That's Polk County Convention Complex. That's Tuesday, January 25th, and you can go to, or I can go to the website and show you what it looks like, and that way you can get some more information there. Let's see, just go right here. www.iowarfa.org. Let's see what that pulls up. All right, so this is the Iowa Renewable Fuels Summit or Association website. It's got information about the summit that's coming up, and then a lot of other news items on the right-hand column. They call them hot topics, but everything you could want to know about biodiesel and ethanol, you can look right here. Okay, so that's that. There's also going to be a farmers market workshop. We've talked about farmers market several times on this show, and it's actually the downtown farmers market here in Des Moines is actually the jewel of the city. And maybe if someone lives here, they think it's no big deal, but it's quite the great place to be on Saturdays in the summer, and then often they have the winter market too. So they're gearing up for the new year, and so they're starting their meetings, and I think it's a great way to find out how to participate in a farmer's market. That meeting is going to be at the First Christian Church, February 12th, and they also have a website. I'm going to go ahead and show that on the camera real quick. See what that looks like. It's IA Farmers Market and s.org, and so that kind of gives you an indication of what the Iowa Farmers Market Association is about. Their homepage, they've got their 2011 workshop coming up. That's Saturday the 12th from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. They even have a speaker, apparently. I didn't know that, Jeff Cole. So that's going to be something to follow up on. You can be a member for $20 and get their application from there. So our farmers markets are pretty terrific here in Des Moines. They're not casual. They're taken very seriously. And as a result, we have some really great produce available every summer and then the fall months too. And speaking of that, the Home and Garden Show is going to be February 12th through the 13th. I don't have the location, but if you Google it, there should be more information there. Let's see, the Center on Sustainable Communities. They have a full slate of activities. There's just more than I can actually go through, and so I am going to direct you to their website. And I think it's great that they have a lot going on. It's terrific that they're so very active in our community with their sustainable living information, their green building information, information about recycling. ICOSC.com is their website address. So they got a Build It Right workshop that's coming up on the 22nd. That's on the homepage right now. But they also have an events page too. You can just click on that and see just this great list of everything that they're going to be up to. So lots of seminars and workshops and lunches and all kinds of gatherings and meetings. It's a great way to learn about how to be green, how to be sustainable, and how to participate in the community. They do a great job. All right, so that's them. And then one thing I did forget to do was to show my own website, and I want to make sure to do that because I'm proud of it. Let's see, McQueenPress.com. And I show that on the board right here. That's me. That's my picture. You scroll down just a bit, you should see Blue.Green.Fusion. You can click that link and it'll take you to past shows. So if you want to see past shows, we've done 16, and this is the 17th so far. You can just go here and click around, and they're all described with links in the summaries, and so you should be able to find something of what you're looking for. And if you want to look at my books while you're there, that's fine with me too. Okay, and so that brings us to the Capital Crossroads survey. I attended the meeting that they have. We talked about Capital Crossroads survey on this show. Last November, I think, is the first mention. They had their survey online for the participants, citizens, concerned citizens and residents of the Des Moines area to comment on how the direction that they wanted their city to go. And so there was a high degree of participation, and they presented the results. The Market Street Services, the consulting firm from Atlanta, presented the results, and that was this past Wednesday at the Botanical Center, and I was there with a lot of other people. That meeting place was not accessible by public transport, which is a shame. The Botanical Center is terrific. While I walked through there on my way to the meeting, I took full advantage of the high concentration of oxygen in the air. I breathe very deeply, but it's just terrific what goes on there. But you do have to walk a ways and figure a way to get there. But once you're there, it's just great. And so I would suggest the Central Library, which is downtown and fully accessible to a lot of people for future meetings. But that's just a suggestion. I'd go back to the Botanical Center again. It's a great place. Anyway, I am going to put the Capital Crossroads website on the board, because if you did miss your chance at the survey and the meeting, at least you can take a look and see what they came up with, because this is a type of project that benefits greatly from the full participation of everyone. And so that's the website right there, Capital Crossroads. And I also take you to this website for another reason, and that's because this is where you can get the full report. There's the executive summary, which is 19 pages, and that's a quick summarizing of what we got at the meeting. But if you're feeling very ambitious or you're very curious, the full report is 189 pages. Guess which one I went